once was just a little girl, dreams bigger than the skies, big brown eyes shine so bright, maybe too bright. Was I too bright? Did I burn hard? Was I too bright? Must have burned everyone I've ever known. Been told all my life that my soul was a little dim, but my mama always said never dim your light just to look like the other stars in the sky. 'Cause you shine like no other, and there's no need to darken your glow. 'Cause your glow beneath the space you enter, a smile alone needs radiance. You are the brightest star in the sky. And when you wake up, don't forget you are my sunshine.
Be live? Let's see. Oh my goodness, I see. Who do I see? I see Carrie and Danielle. Okay. Yeah, I know this computer screen is great for me. So I see some of my regulars. Oh, look, my tag's still on my shirt. Haha. What's up, wonderful people? Oh, thank you. My daughter, I don't know if you know the story behind that, but my daughter, my mom just passed away. So my daughter wanted to make me happy, and she wrote that song for me, and she sang it because I used to have this story called Mommy's Little Nugget, and I used to call her that, and she was like the brightest thing in the room with her bassinet. So she took all of that and formed it into a song and made me focus on that instead. And I am so thankful and grateful, and it's a wonderful song, and I love that girl. I love that girl. I love her, and I love that song. I listen to it all the time now. It's all I want to hear. And it helps me sleep. So I have insomnia, and I can actually sleep with playing that. So she did so much for me that she doesn't even know how much she did for her mama, but she did a lot. So it's so special. It's so special. It really is. And I'm happy you guys like it, because I'm going to keep it. It's going to be on my site, and it's going to play every time the video plays until she write something else that just blows my mind. But that right there is super special. I'm so in love with that. But anyway, oh my gosh, thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I love it, and I appreciate it. You know, this is so cool. It's so cool that Altenew asked me to do this. This is like a dream come true to actually do something for them. So I'm so happy. It is happy Saturday. What's up? Michelle and Tamara and Nancy. I should have brought Tamara in to be a moderator so she can look at the comments to make sure I get to them all, because we're about to get down and dirty, and I hate missing comments. I hate missing what you guys say. So if I do miss something, please do not feel bad about asking me again. I have my phone somewhere. Oh, right here. So that, because I know Tamara will text me if I missed something. Tamara has been coming to the lives like all the time. She's like my biggest cheerleader. So she tries to make sure that I don't miss very important stuff, which is awesome. Hanging out, still working on your cards for Cubs. Oh yeah, you got till Monday, Rebecca. Yeah, time is rolling. Okay, so please like, comment, subscribe if you like the channel. And also, why'd I just, oh, my little thing. Okay, sorry, please like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, ding, 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 ring that notification bell, and share it with friends. Also, please comment on the video even after it posts. Why do us creators ask you guys to do that? Because YouTube will only share us if you guys do that. They'll only share us with other people and spread. And that's how we get more friends, and that's how we grow. So hopefully you guys do that. All right. Those of you who don't know my channel, we go live every night. It's usually me and Ellen. That's why you saw like a lot of friends, and whoever friends are available to come and hang with us. We're late night though. We're late night on Eastern time, but also we also have a schedule that's in our Facebook group. Speaking of the Facebook group, I'm going to put that information up here. So there's a QR code. I don't know if Pam is out there. She'll put the link in for you guys in the in the comments, but that is the Facebook group in the upper left corner, and then upper right corner, that is my logo. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We are doing a whole bunch of fun stuff with shimmer paste today, stuff that it's just fun, stuff that was trial and error. I've been doing a lot of experimenting, but I also been watching a lot of shows, so nothing comes from just me. A lot comes from watching others and then sharing what I learned from others. I get to share, learning what I learned from others, I get to share it with you. So that's what we're about to do. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go to the down camera. Those of you who don't know, I have an interesting setup right now. So when I go to the down camera, I have to actually close this camera, pick it up, put it up because something happened. I don't know, but this is what's working at the moment. But we will hopefully fix that soon. So hang on 1 second. I'm going to go to my down camera. And you're going to see blank just for a second though. But you'll hear me because I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. It's just the camera thing. It's a camera affair. Okay, hold on. I got to move this camera back here. Then I got to switch cameras so that you guys can see it is the down camera. And I'm going to turn this on. And then I have to turn this off. Yep, it's a process. It's what happens. I tell you. There we go. There we go. You should be seeing the desktop now. You guys see the desktop. We know you're here. Yes. All right. So shimmer paste, my favorite thing, one of my favorite things Altenew has, because of Walter, who was the first person to have me get it. But I have all of the shimmer paste. I don't have enough room to show you them all, but I do have all of the shimmer paste that Altenew has to current date, which is crazy. And I had to buy them piece by piece, but I got them all and I'm very happy. So let's see, how's everyone enjoying this Saturday? Oh, there go Tamara, my girl. Okay, all right. So the first technique we're gonna do with our shimmer paste is with an embossing folder. Now there are two ways we're gonna use it. I've seen this technique before. The first technique I've seen before. And I was like, oh, you could do that. I think Jennifer McGuire. I think that's who it was. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is in the recessed side, which is the side that always has like the name. So this embossing folder, if you want to know, this is called Early Peonies. All right. And I'm going to go on that side. And that's the side I'm going to put the paste on. Let me straighten this back out. Okay. That's the side I'm going to put the paste on. So which paste shall I start with, you say? Oh, I don't know. Let's try. I did Any, Mini, Miny, Mo, and I picked up the flavor Amethyst. So we're going to start with that one. And I have a stencil bath right behind me. You guys don't even see it because it's too big for the table, but I have a stencil bath right behind me so that I can make sure that I keep the stencils, any stencils or materials I use, moist until I can get to a sink. All right, so that look how smooth that is. That's Altenew's purple, which says amethyst, but you know. All right, so I'm just gonna put a thin layer inside of here. And the technique that I learned from Jennifer was she put the shimmer paste and then she left it like a long time overnight. Oh yeah, let me tell you the structure of this. So it's two-parter, and the reason it's a two-parter is because we can't wait for the shimmer paste to dry. And I just want to get as many techniques as we can get out. And then tomorrow, we'll actually make a card with this. But tomorrow is two parts. There's the first half, we're going to continue this, where we make a card with everything that dries overnight. The second part is we're going to make a card because it is Women's History Month. I love women's history. And so any woman that you want to dedicate to, or it could be a famous figure. I'm doing mine to my mom, of course. That is my But so whoever you want to dedicate to, come prepared to make a card for. And we're going to focus on coloring. So that is my love. I love coloring. If you ask me what my favorite technique is, it is coloring. Okay, so with Jennifer McGuire, and what we're going to do later is she just had the embossing folder. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. So pretty. She just had the embossing folder, and she left it out, and then it hardened, and it became a nice paste that you can peel. But I was thinking, what if, and I don't even know if this is going to work yet because I did not test it. It's with you guys that I'm testing this. All right. So what if I just wonder what will happen? You know what I mean? Because we put it on paper. So what if I'm looking for a sheet of paper big enough to do it? Oh, there we go. What if we put paper in it and ran it through the die cut machine? I'm gonna do it. All right. So let's see. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I waste shimmer paste. You see what I'm saying? All right. Let's see. I have a lot, so I think I can do this. All right. So I have a Anna Griffin Empress. So I had to do a whole bunch of fun stuff to figure out what sandwich is going to work. So if you have one, it is just your plate A. Sometimes I use the shim, sometimes I don't. If it doesn't allow it, then I won't use it. But the shim, then the embossing folder. Now this is an Altenew embossing folder, so this should work fine. But it might not because it's thinner. When I have Simon Says embossing folder, which is super thick, I have to remove the shim. So we're gonna see. Hold on. You Purple Rocks, yeah. I was gonna ask you to do that, but I didn't want to influence the class. Oh, what were you gonna ask me to do? Show you the sandwich or what, Tamara? Oh no, ask away. Ask away. Listen, we're gonna learn something together. That's the worst is gonna happen is we learn it either works or it don't work. I'm for that. I don't know if that was enough pressure. Ooh, it oozed out the side. Look at that. Look at that. You don't want that on your stuff. Look at that. It oozed out the side. Okay, hold on. Let me get my. I guess that was a bit much, right? All right. So, what I also always keep on the side is I always keep a spare piece of watercolor paper because what I like to make is backgrounds, which is what influenced today. And so I just put like whatever I have left over. I put on this right here, and I get to make wonderful textural things. So, all right. So it oozed out the side. So let's see. I told you it's either going to be a good idea or it's going to be one of those ideas where it's like, oh my gosh. Oh, I was supposed to take it off real fast. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there we go. Actually, it's pretty. It's pretty. So that's it being pressed in. We'll see what it looks like as it dries, but I like it. The paper in the face. Yeah, I want to see. Listen, I'm all about experimenting. If you think of stuff, ask me. All right, let me clean this off real quick. That back in there. Let me get this folder. And the fun thing is with the folder, I don't really have to clean it off. I can keep it like this because it'll dry and it'll peel right off. So that's kind of cool. So what I am going to do with this though, is I'm going to put more on here because this is one of the ones I'll leave for overnight. So tomorrow we'll take it out and see what it did. It's like making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Their embossing, I mean, their shimmer paste is so smooth. Look at that. It is. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, it really did. Okay, so that was experiment one. And I'm glad you thought of it. You know what I'm saying? They said every idea, somebody thinks of it at the same time. And there was proof of that. Okay. Hang on, let me put it here. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want it to be there. Let me see. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be peeling this off. Okay, let me move that out of the way. All right. I keep baby wipes near me. Let me tell you, my favorite baby wipes, and I'm pretty sure it is known all over the internet because I learned that it was the best, are the ones from Sam's or Costco's. Actually, the ones from Costco's are the best. Well, I just lied to you because these are Sam's. So both of them are the best. Kirkland's and the ones from Sam's. These are Memories of Mark. Love these. Okay. Let me close this one. Let's pick another flavor. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Love it. How do you clean? Okay. How do I clean the embossing folder or the... So typically the baby wipe, if you can get it soon enough, you can clean that everything off. It'll wipe off as long as it's still wet. So with the baby wipe, I can wipe it off. Let me move this to the side. That came out pretty. Okay, experiment 1 was successful. It's just really need way less so it doesn't ooze out like it did, but whatever. I said we was gonna get messy. I wasn't lying to you. All right, let me clean this off. So I'm just using a baby wipe to get it off. Another cool thing that I have is this mat. This is the gel mat. The gel mat. I pulled out, look, for you guys, I pulled out the 12 by 14. So first time using it. But this gel mat, you can do everything on it. And everything. And it is totally different than the sticky mat. It is. We had a friend, Ellen, who tried it just to make sure. And no, it is totally different. It's made of, we had to look up the components, and it's made of a gel like substance. So it's much different, and you can do everything on it. Thanks to the baby white too. Oh yeah, the baby white, you keep them near you, and you can get this stuff off pretty quick and fast without ruining your stuff. So you gotta be quick when you're doing it on metal and stuff, because this stuff will stick to metal, because that's a cool feature of it, right? All right, that one's clean. This plate's clean. Yep, comes right off. All right, and then let me get the magnet. The magnet, it should pop right off too, and it is. You just dried quicker on the magnet. Look at my hand. Told you to get messy. I'm all purple. Look at that. Tamara must love me now. When she says it's her favorite color, she means it. It is her favorite color. Okay. My phone just buzzed. You like the alcohol wipes, especially when using inks. Yes, yes. And the cool thing about this mat, though, is, you know how when you color, which you guys will see later, and you put stuff under, to make sure it does, you can color on this mat with alcohol, everything. It just pretty much. Okay, here we go. There we go. Clean, clean. All right, that is technique 1 in the book. Technique 1 and 2, the embossing folder is in the book. Oops. All right, the next thing I'm going to play with is a stencil. I'm trying to clean this off of my, I don't know why I'm cleaning my hand, guys. What's the point? Okay, so I'm going to try to make a drop shadow with a stencil. I did this by accident and it worked, so I'm going to try and see if we can do it again. So let me, first I'm going to stamp with regular ink. I'm going to do it with my, oh, I got to be able to see through it though. Let's see. Okay, we're going to try it. I'm going to try, oh yeah. Is it right way too? Okay, I'm just checking to make sure I don't miss anything. I'm not trying to miss anything. All right, so I'm going to take this brown ink. Look. Right? Shameless plug, because it is my logo. Uh-huh. Move that right there. Okay. Trying to see if that'll fit. No, I think it's too small. All right. So, okay. So there's my logo. That's not a really good impression, but it's what I got. Oh, you know what? I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be stenciling, not stamping. All right, unchain plug, unchain plug. Let me get a stencil. Not that one. That one. Let's do this one. Okay. Try this one first, and then if all right, do a stencil real quick. And I'm just gonna use regular. I'm just gonna grab any brush. Let me grab an Altenew brush. All right, so I'm gonna grab any Altenew brush. These are the mini brushes, and then I'm gonna let me grab an ink, an Alta ink. All right, there we go. Hey Tammy. Hey Reagan. All right. All right. So I got a little bit of ink, and I'm going to try to shift it. I'm trying to see what drop shadowing this does. I'm gonna try to add a little drop shadow down. I'm just shifting it slightly down and to the right, just a little bit. I just want a small drop shadow effect. All right. Let me do up. Let me see. Up and to the right. Now I've only done this one time, so let's see. Let's see if it works. All right, get some paste. Oh, let me switch paste. Let's try this blue. Actually, I want to use that for something else. Let's try this brushed highlight. So you'll notice on my shimmer paste, another thing I did, which I learned from somebody in the group, I'm sure, is I put the label on it so that I can know what, so that I can see it. Because if you have you tried to look, listen, my eyes aren't as young as they used to be, and I can't. It's like right under there, but it's real small. So I need it bigger. So I use my label maker. I put it to use. I wasn't joking with you guys when I said I don't open all my shimmer paste. I just pretty much. There we go. Danielle and Tammy. Hey, Barbara. All right, let's try this. There we go. Okay. Hands are sticky. All right, so I'm going to try to do like another tip that I do, and I don't know why I just messed that up, but another tip I do too is I'll pull from the back because there's really nothing you can do with the front of the spatula. So I'll try to pull from the back to, and then with this, we don't have to go crazy. So drop shadow effect. Okay. And when you're using shimmer paste, you really should try to minimize how many times, and I know you saw me go across it several times, which is wrong. You should try to minimize how many times you go across it so that it has less chance of seeping under the stencil. But there's a drop shadow effect. See that? See that? So it's one way you can get like a simple drop shadow. Let me see. Can you see that? A little drop shadow. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Anyone? Ferris Bueller? Ferris Bueller? Ferris Bueller? What? I'm giving you my best jokes here, guys. Best jokes. Just kidding. All right, let me wipe this off. Put this in there. All right, Ann, what's up, Ann? Thanks, Tamara. So that's one way to get a cool drop shadow on your stuff. You can do it with regular ink too, but I just thought, hey, that's kind of cool to use shimmer paste for. Yeah. All right, let me drop this. I'm going to drop this in the stencil water just to make sure it gets a bath. All right. Isn't that pretty? I thought it was pretty too. I thought it was pretty too. I know there's a delay, so I know I got to watch out for that. Another thing, one thing that I don't really do a lot of, but I'm getting better at it. Let me get another color. I'm gonna do, so y'all saw that? That was, I'm probably saying this wrong. Brush pyrite, pirate. Is it pirate? Pyrit? I don't know. But anyway, so we so far used brush pirate, I guess, and we used amethyst, and now we're about to use Mayan gold. Hey, Michelle. So one thing I'm going to do with this, where's my block? Y'all know I just had my block because I had it with my logo. There we go. So one thing we're going to do, pick that off, is with the block, you know how we do splatter, right? Why not do splatter with the shimmer paste? I'm just saying. So let's try it. Put very little. Ooh, gotta use this one soon. It's starting to, this one's my first shimmer paste, so it's starting to get a little old. Okay, pea-size amount right there. Okay. And I'm always wiping it off. Or, oops, wrong sheet. Always wiping it off. Okay. So one thing I'll do with it is, oops, close that up. And I'm going to spray it with some water. And get a paintbrush. Hey, Michelle. Ooh! On my new shirt, too. On my new shirt. Okay. Spray it with some water. That's why we didn't need a lot. But if I wanted to do spatter with the really shimmer, look, you can spatter it with the shimmer paste. See, didn't even have to get that white paint or what have you. I can just get the same effect with some shimmer paste. Look at that. That logo never looked so good. It's all shimmered up now. That's another thing. Spatterlicious. And another thing I like to do with it too is paint with shimmer paste. So if I'm actually like, if I wanted to paint the hat out, you know, I can use it like I would use watercolor, and I can actually just paint with it. It's kind of cool, right? I'm painting my outfit. Gave me, and I'm shining. I like that. Look at that. There we go. I'm just painting. Yes, indeed, just painting. Look at that. Just paint the face. Paint the brush. But you can still control it like you do with regular watercolor. And so now we've used the shimmer paste. We're painting. Look at that. And look at it shining. Y'all see that shine? Gotta love that. You gotta love that. Look at that. Nice. All right. So let me go ahead and clean that off. Ooh, meant to put that in the water. It wipes right off. Look at that. Wipes right off. Are you guys liking the tip so far? It's so quiet. I know everybody usually does Zoom because Zoom, you can hear the feedback back, but I like YouTube. All right. I like YouTube a little better. All right, let me get a stencil real quick. Another stencil. Oh. Another thing similar, instead of the normal things we do stencils, so let me grab that stencil. This stencil I have 2 of, so this is one of the ones I use a lot. Let me dry it off. You've never used shimmer paste. You're gonna need my credit. Oh my show! Woo! You don't want that card number, girl. They're gonna be like, ooh, what you want to do? You want to spend? Altenew already got all her money. That's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna tell you. They're gonna like, oh, she already Altenewed it. All right, we're gonna do smoky quartz. All right, I have pouncers. Pouncers I found are harder to clean with it, but it does come off. So this is a brand new pouncer. And what I'm gonna do is pounce through the stencil. So instead of, you know how we always hold on a second. I'm taking this thing off because I haven't had it off yet. Ah, there it is. Okay, that's the top. It looks like butter. Okay, so let me grab another wipe because this time I definitely do go through my share of wipes, but I get like the huge big packet of them. All right, so the pouncer, instead of using the palette knife, I'm gonna pounce through. So I'm gonna pounce it through the stencil. So I'm gonna keep. Want to keep that stencil down. And you don't have to do everything, right? You can like, but look how it fades. I love the fade. That's my favorite part with doing this technique. Is the fade. So you'll see that you'll get a different look than you do with the palette knife when you use a pouncer. So when I go through, look at that. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice though. I'm telling you. Y'all don't hear me though. But that is so nice. I like that. Minus that one, which is where when I went to grab the thing off, I kind of like, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? But that's a little fade that it fades through. And let me put that down there. Put it back in the water. Get it in there a little bit. Because that's the key, is for it to stay moist if you're not using a baby wipe. All right. Y'all hear that water? I don't know if my mic is picking it up, but I'm giving it a bath, y'all. All right. Woo. Okay. Loud and clear, ma'am. All right. Did y'all hear the water? Isn't it pretty? So yeah. I use all sorts of things. I have, where are those? Oh, they might be downstairs because I wasn't planning on. Anyway. I have these baby sponges that I use too. Let me go ahead and put this in here. See, so this you'll want to wipe off and you'll want to take your, oh, you can't see. Hang on. Let me move that out the way. So pretty. You'll want to take your dauber and kind of rub it into the wipe so you can get it off. So you can get majority of it off. Look at that. So that's how I clean it. That's why I love these wipes. So just look at that. So it comes off because they're sponge daubers. You just gotta give it a little bit. You can do it. Put your elbow into it. You can do it. Put some elbow into it. Boom, boom. Look at that. Okay, and don't drop your stuff that's on the side, kid. Okay. All right. So look, it's pretty clean. Got a little area over here. So yeah, so I used to be afraid of the paste. I'm telling you what helped me though, and I know it's not an Altenew product. This helped me. This mat, and I learned this from Stacy Parks, who's with Scrapbooking Made. I bought the mat on Amazon though, but Scrapbooking Made Simple, because she uses it for everything, and I was like, oh. And this mat helped me not worry about getting dirty, and I don't worry about getting dirty now. Okay, so to store these though, I learned this from Jennifer McGuire, of course, press and seal, because it is how you're going to extend that life. I don't know many of you who played with paste and stuff before, but you know it goes, it easily dries out. So this has helped extend the life. The gold one I showed you is over a year old, and it's because of this stuff that has helped. So, all right, that right there. So, and I just put it in, I close it up, and it helps so much. Okay. All right, now let's look at it on black cardstock. Let me grab my black media paper. This is the paper I'm using. It's scrapbook.com's black media paper. All right, let's grab black. Not that I'm not advertising them, but I'm just showing you what I'm using. I don't think, or I don't know, and I haven't checked if Altenew has black media paper. If they do, you hey, listen, I haven't been disappointed by anything they've had so far, so I wouldn't imagine being disappointed by that. So I'm just gonna drop this. Look, I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. Look at that. But look at it on that black paper. I love building texture. This is the main thing I use texture paste for, is texture. Because it builds texture. Get it? Okay. So let me go ahead and, but look at that. Look at that texture that's on here. Like, it's just amazing. This is it on black, guys. That is so beautiful. Look at that. It's so pretty. So we're gonna look at different ones on black. I should have cut the paper in half so that we could look at different ones, but I'm gonna go grab some more. Hang on, let me cut it. Let me, because I didn't think of cutting it until now. So we can look at the different texture pastes on black. Let's do that real quick. Good joke, laugh out loud. That's why I love her. That's why I love her. Okay, so let me see. Let's do 2-inch. There we go. By 2-inch. And then let's see if we can get some more here. Today it was recommended to use the big bands found. Yes, yeah. So I learned that from Tim Holtz too. I think we were watching the same thing, me and the person that said it. The big bands do work, according to him. I don't have them, so I'm only telling you what he said. Him and someone else who said she gets them from a really good place. So I was like, oh man, today. But yeah. Okay, so let's look at, that blue is so pretty. Let's look at brown moonstone on here. Let's put it on this one. So mixing it up with black. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. On black, it just looks fantastical. Look at that. It's like the way I'm spreading this is like how I used to put like peanut butter on the crackers for my kids. Look at how pretty that is. Yo, you haven't played with it on black. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. I'm telling you, it's so pretty. But we're gonna build texture. We're gonna use that one when we build it. Oh, also, very good tip. So with your Ponsers, if you try to put that top on there, it doesn't work. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Really good tip. Wish somebody would have told me. So yeah, yep, I did that. So true. So true. Now I don't know where the actual top is, what I did with the top, but I definitely did that. All right, so put that to the side so I can find the top. All right, and then let's look at antique silver on black. So we won't put them all on black because I don't have enough pieces, but look, y'all got me opening my paste. These are the newer ones that I haven't opened. I told Walter today in his class, if you haven't taken a class with Walter, you should. He is amazing. But I told him today in his class that I didn't even use them and wouldn't have used this stuff if it wasn't for him. Oh, I see the top. All right, so this is antique silver. Look at that. Like for real. If you're not using your black cardstock because you're like me and you like to hoard it, don't. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at the texture on that. That is so pretty. You guys see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So in love. I'm so in love. So that one. Is anybody playing with their texture paste now, or are you guys just watching? Just interested. Just want to know. All right. And then let's look at the sea burl. This one is pretty. I have opened this one. Yep, I have. All right. It's so pretty. Look at it. Sea burl. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. All right. Let's look at this on black. Because we already know they look good on white paper. Checking out on black paper is the thing. I don't know what happened. Oh, it's hardening. Yep. Okay. So this is it on blue. I've had it a while. Look at that though. Or it's just thicker. Oh, look at that. Like a sandwich. But I will be using these pastes today. Okay. So that's the blue. Let's look at midnight blue. Darker. Not midnight. It's called Galactic Skies. Just watching and finishing. Okay. Yep. Michelle. Awesome. All right. Let's look at Galactic Skies real quick. Then we're going to create backgrounds before we bamushka. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at that. You see that? Ah, so pretty. Okay. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. It's like you almost want to eat it, but don't do that. Don't do it. Don't give in to that. That is beautiful. That's so pretty. It reminds me of like paint swatches when you're looking at like a car. Oh my gosh. I love those. Okay. Found that top. All right. These aren't even all the colors, but let's build some texture because it's 4:44. And we wanna build some texture in. Okay. You want to get some background then so that we can come back to them tomorrow. So I always have this, and this I use when it gets full. I'll use it as a background because it's so pretty. Like this will have so many colors. It'll have. I'll show you some of the ones that I have from. Wait, I just got my palette knife. Hang on. I'll show you some of the ones I have from earlier. Like these are ones I'm working on. There's one. Look how pretty those colors are. There's one. Very interesting. And it's all from Hold Up My Purple first piece again. Okay. Wait, this one, the purple one. Hang on. Are you talking about the one we put in the stencil, the first one? This one or the oh, you mean that the one that's drying. This one right here? So pretty. Is that what you're talking about? Hey, Ann. Will thick layers crack or will it keep together? So far for me, thick layers have kept together. Let me see what I have that's thick layer. I'll show you in a minute. But here's one. Here's the purple one from earlier. The first one. So pretty. It's so pretty. Okay. Okay. So something with thick layer. So earlier I created. Were you in that this morning? So this is a pretty thick one. See how thick they are? And it's not cracking. This is the one from this morning. And I think you were in there. So that's a thick layer, very thick, because I layered this. This has 1, 2, 3. So 3 layers deep. All right. I need press and seal for you. All right, let's build some texture. We're gonna do one. This is gonna be pretty thick. So here's one that we have started. This is on the black paper. It has to dry. And usually I dry in between with the hair dryer, but we're not gonna have time to do that. But what we're gonna do is build. We can build black first. Let's move this over here to dry. Okay. So we're gonna build some. We're gonna build a background. That's what we're gonna do, and it's gonna be multicolor because I like multicolored backgrounds. I like color. I know nobody knows that who knows me, but yeah, I do. I like color. Okay, so I'm gonna build this texture up. I'm gonna build it in. We're gonna build up. Okay, so we got blue. Okay, and then oh, that's not to that one. I don't know what that one's to. I must be to light blue. Okay, and then let's get some other colors here. Let's try to strip it away. Let's do silver. Yes, Color Rebel, we know. That's my name. That's my name. Butterbean. All right, let me get some. Get some silver. I just like to build up. We'll build up a little mountain of color. This is burnished steel. Brass. Can't go wrong with brass, can you? Get rid of that. Then I'm just gonna it's like ice cream. Yellow. You saying put some yellow in it? I got gold. I don't have yellow in Altenew doesn't have a yellow. They have gold though. They have this enchanted gold. You can try that. Let me put this down. Ooh, I haven't even opened it yet. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Okay. So, and this one's going to stay this thick. So I'm not gonna water it down or anything. I'm gonna keep it that thick because I want these backgrounds so that tomorrow we can test them out. Okay. Create stuff. What I like to do with them though is make pretty flowers. Like I like to die cut with them. Yes, she said yes. Okay, there we are. So look at that. You know what it reminds me of? When you're building acrylic. You know what I mean? And when you're building an acrylic painting. And see, I don't have to worry about the mat. I can get it all on there. And the other cool thing too, I'm gonna move this to the side real quick. What time is it? Yeah, 4:51. The other cool thing you can do is you could do this right on this mat. And what'll happen is if we let it dry, it'll peel up really nicely. I'm gonna keep that on there. Give it a few minutes. I've already peeled some up. I got little pieces. But it seems to dry pretty quick on here, but we'll see. And then, but even if we don't, you know what? Let me put something over here because I'm gonna do something else with that. I'll put something right here real quick. And this will be the piece we'll peel up. Because the other thing I like to do, and it's because I had this mat. You can't do this with the sticky mat. It just doesn't work. I use this, and then I can, and you can wet this like you would do the smushing technique. You can wet it if you want it a little wet, but you can use that and you can make a really nice textured background just right here on this mat. So I can go over. So if I had different colors I wanted to do, I can do that right here with this mat. I love it. I'm telling y'all, I love this mat. Somebody would tell you, and I think, who was it who said they bought one yesterday because I was so into that. I love this mat. Look at that. So I could keep that there. It's a thin layer. That one will dry pretty quick. I'll move that off to the side. And like I said, if you wanted to, smush it with water, just a little bit of water, you could also do that. It's drying. It's drying. But if I want to smush it with water right directly here on the mat, I can do that. And then I can sop it up with paper. Hang on. Let me get it all. So funkified. Let me get it. Let's get it. You know, and what's cool about that, I like doing this because then I can see all the colors it's mixed with. You see the blues are coming out of it. You see what I mean? Like all the colors are coming out of it. But anyway, so I can grab a piece of paper then, smush it right on top. I got inky, y'all. I told you we was going to get inky. The last color, my Enchanted Gold or Silver. Silver was the one before that, and Enchanted Gold is the one I have now. Is that what you're asking? The yellow was the Enchanted Gold. And look at that. You get like kind of like an alcohol marker kind of technique because of that water. You see that? Isn't that kind of cool? That's kind of cool for a background. Like I said, we're gonna do something with all these backgrounds tomorrow. That's pretty cool. All right, it's question and answer time because we're in the last few minutes, and then I'm gonna show you all what we made today and what we're looking forward to tomorrow. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, are we at 100%? Woohoo! Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Yes. I appreciate you so much. Those likes really matter. I tell you. Okay. All right. And then what's cool about this mat, hang on, I'll show you. Not to talk about this mat a lot, but I really like it. And I like it with Altenew stuff. If Altenew comes out with a gel mat, trust me when I tell you, I'm grabbing it. All right. So I just like it. And we we have a ECR who comes on our show. We do mixed media when she's on the show. We do mixed media a lot too, but not as much as we do when she's on the show. When she's on the show, she teaches us some really, really cool stuff. And she was saying that she was showing us that she has a lot of mats in a lot of different sizes and that they are needed. And she was showing us why. And yep, they are. So you'll see as you continue in the mixed media game why you would need a different size mat for different things. All right. So, and it wipes right off. Look, all the stuff just wipes right off of it. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So we got that background. We got this background. We got this one, which is still drying. It's not dry yet, but it's drier. This background. And we'll figure out some stuff to do. We got this one, just thin layer. We did this. We did this, which is dry. That's already dry. So the thin ones are already dry. And that was with the pouncer. Look how nice that is. Look how fast that dries. And then this one, which was a drop shadow technique. Really neat. We got this one, which is still drying. Oops. This is our, yep, it's still drying. So this should be dry by tomorrow. And it'll look like that. And we'll be able to glue this. You can actually glue this to whatever you're doing. And then we have this one we're working on in the background. Very colorful. It's very cool. And we'll be doing something with that. And then we have very cool backgrounds, right? Right, Reagan? Oh. And then we have these little panels, which we'll probably do something with. Trust me, I'll figure out how to make a card, like maybe a color block card or something like that. So we have these little panels. And then move that back. That one's wet. This one's drying. Oh, and we have this one, which is our texture one that is drying. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a really fun one to do some coolness with. So we have that one. And then we have, where is it? I went over that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I almost messed myself up. I thought it, oh, and then we have this one, which I might have done too thick. Let me see. Which we're going to peel off the mat. So if it's too wet to peel off the mat, we'll peel it off. I mean, I'll pull it off. But let's see. No, it's still wet. But when it's ready, it'll peel right off. And that'll be a piece that we'll use as well tomorrow. What's up, Delise? I think I mentioned Delise earlier. Earlier. All right, everybody. It is, like I said, it is question and answer time. If you guys have any questions, or anything you want me to do to try out, anything else with the shimmer paste, I am here for it. Otherwise, but those you want to stay, just stay. But otherwise, thank you all for coming and hanging out. How am I? I have moments. When I am with you guys, I am good. But when I am alone and able to think for myself and alone with my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. But my daughter's song helps me a lot. Carrie, I love your white and gold card on Altenew Fan Takeover. Oh my gosh, yes, gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Harry. Oh, I commented on that. Yeah. But just so that I make sure I thank the ones who are ready to go. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Like I said, it is an honor to do this for Altenew. That's kind of cool. Totally sweet. Please, if you that QR code that's in the upper left corner, that goes to my Facebook group, which is Happy Creatives. I'll also be posting it right now. I'm looking at the notes so I can grab my link. I'll also post it inside of the chat so that for safety, so it's safer to hit a link than it is sometimes a QR code, just depending on the person. I guarantee I didn't put any malicious keyword in there, but anyway. So that is the group. We'd love to have you join. We'd love to ooh and all your work. Delise is one of the admins. So is Tamara. So is Shalana, and so is Ellen. They're all admins to this group, and so they will definitely approve you. And you know, share your work, hang out, whatever work that you create, anything that you want to share, please share. Also, please remember to like, which you did. We're at 100% like, so I appreciate that. Comment, subscribe. All the replay people, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also, that you comment after the video post. That always helps. Tamara, thank you so much. Tammy, thank you so much. And I wrote down the names. Tamara, oh my goodness. Tamara. Hold on. I wrote down the names to make sure I thanked you guys. Okay. Ann, Tammy, Colleen, thank you so much for commenting like you do on the post. I did see that. Those were the comments that were from last night and the night before. Totally appreciate you guys. Again, please share it out with friends. We are trying to grow. We just hit 200. Well, we hit 200 a while ago. We are going to have a celebration next week. For that, we are late in our celebration. That's because of, you guys already know all the stuff. So but we're gonna have a celebration where there will be a prize, and you know, and we're just gonna thank you guys so much. But yeah, so yeah, we're trying to grow and all that fun stuff. Tamara, Andrea, Tamara, thank you all so much. And for those who are ready to go, have a wonderful. Oh, give us your Altenew link, please, Andrea. Oh, my Altenew. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Oh yeah, I am an Altenew affiliate, so I would appreciate it. If you purchase anything, please. Oh, and you don't have another person that you purchase under. I'm very respectful of that. I'd appreciate if you use my link. This will help me out because as an affiliate. Yeah. All right. So I did just post that link inside of the group. I got to send these things to you, Tamara. Please remind me to send them to you so that you have them as well. All right. Anybody else have any questions, or are you guys ready to go? It's 5 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top cruising the streets. I'm just kidding. Or anybody want to see anything else? If not, I'm going to push the button that ends the stream, but I know there's a delay, so I'll give it a few moments, and then my daughter's song will play in the video. Woo! The video with all of my friends shining. Carrie, thank you so much. Carrie is the one who sent me that wonderful the wonderful sprays and stuff, and the beautiful card that I showed you guys last eve. So I'm totally appreciative. Thank you so much. Chicken and boots. Danielle, what about you? Want to see the chicken and boots? Or am I missing the chicken and boots? We can do chicken and boots tonight. Or was I supposed to send you chicken and boots and forgot? Tell me that. All right, guys. Yeah, thank you so much. I will see you guys tonight. Y'all know me and Ellen are back tonight. Late. If Ellen is able to. If not, it'll just be me doing the hop cards. All right. Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, please don't be a stranger. Sayonara. You're welcome.
once was just a little girl, dreams bigger than the skies, big brown eyes shine so bright, maybe too bright. Was I too bright? Did I burn hard? Was I too bright? Must have burned everyone I've ever known. Been told all my life that my soul use a little dim, but my mama always said never dim your light just to look like the other stars in the sky. You should shine like no other. There's no need to darken your glow, 'cause your glow beneath the space you enter. A smile alone illuminates radiance. You are the brightest star in the sky. And when you wake up, don't forget you are